Oh, hi, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Well, thank you for taking the time towards the end of the day.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We've been on the show for a while. It's a series that's been around for a very long while. So what does it mean to you?
It's really cool to be the new person on a show that has been there for so long because you have the the responsibility and also the privilege to bring in a new energy, and kind of shift some stuff around and you know learn as well from them. It's kind of like a really exciting thing. You just interpret things differently because I am the youngest one on the cast, and I come from with my own life experiences from another country, and I'm a fully like a complete foreigner to this. So it's kind of cool to just be able to shake it up a bit.
You definitely do. I mean, your character, not to mention, it's not like it's known for being really a part of the law enforcement, but you're kind of undercover, so there must be more excitement adding to it.
Oh, I love going undercover. I think I have so much fun going undercover. I get to kind of like, you know, that's where I really get to be free and just channel all of my experiences in my life and in my childhood. So it's really fun when I get to do that.
Speaking of childhood, one of the things that I noted, like I was reading about your bio, your dedication, athletics, soccer, Krav Maga, which I'm so excited for because I did Krav Maga for a minute until I was injured. Um, so you get to bring, I feel like you get to bring that those movements, that posture, that confidence too.
Yeah, totally. It's incredible. That's the beauty about acting, right? That everything in your life you can use. Nothing was waste. And that's the case with me because everything that I lived in Guatemala, everything that I survived during my childhood, it's instilled in me, like you said, in my posture and the way I walk. I know that I need to walk a certain way, which like my friends sometimes make fun of, and I'm like, well, that's the way you walk, because if not, you you won't come out of that room, like you have to. It's an energy thing. You become, if you're aware of, if you grow up in a chaotic environment, in a dysfunctional home or dysfunctional family, and you pay attention to it, then you become a master of energy because you're able to feel energy in each room and be able to understand where the danger is and to understand what to do so that maybe someone in your family doesn't hit someone else in your family. You know what I mean? You become very much aware of energy and how to shift energy. So I bring that into my acting. So it truly is an instinctual process for me more than anything to just understand the energy in the room when I'm acting and feeling where the sensations are in my body and just allowing my body to tell me what to do.
Well, then, I mean, for your young age, I mean, you're talking words of wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you. No, I said I guess so. I guess I am.
So let's talk a little bit about the what's to come. We have a new episode on Wednesday. So what can you share?
Well, this is a continuation of the episode Escape, so you guys will be able to see what keeps going on with between Gloria and Torres, because obviously they have a very strong connection. Um,
That's the juicy part.
that's the juicy part, and it was definitely, passionate and stuff, but at the same time, in a way, they're kind of like, como se dice, like twin flames, or like, they grew up the same, and they get each other. So it's one of those loves or types of loves that come into your life, and they just hit you in the face, and you say, I mean, all of these things tell me it's wrong, but my heart just says, keep learning and keep growing and keep going. So you guys will be able to see that, and obviously his undercover, work that he's doing for a long time, which can be very stressful.
We a lot of us can relate. We have our love story, so we've been there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's beautiful and it's painful at the same time, right?
Exactly. So let's talk about the being in a show that's about law enforcement. I feel like I like these type of shows because I feel like it kind of brings, yes, it's fiction. However, I mean, they do a lot for us to protect us and keep order.
Yeah, absolutely. I've always been grateful for, I grew up, uh, in a maybe in not such a stable family, and I remember moments where the police would come. In fact, one time they got us in a car in Las Vegas with my mom because there was stuff going on and we were scared for our lives, and they put us, safely in some, motel, and they took care of us, and then we flew back to Guatemala, and uh, uh, it's similar experiences in Guatemala. I think one thing that people forget is that there's kind of like a saying that says everyone hates the cops until they need them, and in the moment of that need, they've been there for me in my personal life, and I always respect that.
I agree. We need to appreciate them and have the respect for them because at the end of the day, they're just like us, except for they have a lot more responsibility.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for having for your time.
Thank,
Congratulations for being a part of the series and being part of history in the series.
thank you so much. It's
Y
an honor.
mucha suerte para ti.
Gracias. Gracias.
Adiós.